honestly. I imagine the other one's reaching its cap.
Don't say that.
Dude, there's so many things in that area.
What?
The other coal mine, it has so many, whatchamacallsums, miners.
Whatchamacallsums.
Yep. That's what it said. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna plan this ahead this time and do the smart thing. Which is I'm gonna actually.
I looked at my phone and
Don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do that ever.
I saw something kind of cool. Turns out that Sebastian SP is currently playing Satisfactory.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why is it? It told you again?
It did tell me again.
Weird.
Alright. That wasn't enough fuel, but I can just make some more.
The freaking my list editor is lagging when I try to change how many things are on it. I tried to set it up so that so I can gather the required items for 2 miners and 10 coal generators. And it did not like me doing that.
Wait, you can add splitters and mergers on existing conveyors?
Can you just click them? Wait, can you put them directly on by just clicking on it?
I don't know. This is what somebody's telling me right now, and I don't know if that... Is that... Have we always been able to do that?
I don't know.
Okay,
If we have been, then people have been very selectively not telling us for like dozens of hours at this point.
Which, I mean, granted, does not surprise me in the least if that always happens. I'm like, alright chat, I'm gonna need you to tell me if this thing doesn't work, and then it doesn't work, and nobody tells me. And I'm like,
I see what you did there. I didn't appreciate it, but I saw it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
God damn it.
tracks are so fast that they actually jump scare me.
You're getting Five Nights at Freddy'd by the tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. Nah, the game that isn't actually scary.
It's
It's
okay.
just incredibly loud.
I almost said, you're getting Freddy got fingered, but I was like, that's not quite what I was going for.
Whoa.
What? What's the name of a movie?
I know.
Very, very, very bad movie.
Yeah.
In fact,
It's been appreciated by so many people.
I think, isn't Freddy Got Fingered considered like one of the worst movies ever made? Like,
I don't know.
by
I think there was a
fairly wide margin.
I think actually of all people, Red Letter Media did a video about how it's genius or whatever.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you though?
I find that relatively hard to believe. Alright. I don't know how I mean, one of the power things, one of the coal plants must just, like, shut down or something. Because I have no idea why I can't get enough biofuel.
Are you jamming a bunch in and it's just not working now?
Yeah, it's just not working now.
Well, shit.
Hang on, don't worry about it. I'm now just splitting the stacks with the biofuel and just trying to turn on every generator.
Yeah. I'm working on getting all the items I need to make a bunch of things, which is its own thing. And we just have to hope that I don't run out of whatever's existing in the base right now, because nothing's being built. Oops.
Yeah, that's a very valid concern.
So many rotors and steel pipes and so on.
The base is turned on again. Wait,
yay!
No, it's not.
Oh.
It turns out that this one power generator was just never hooked up to the power line. Now it is. Though.
Oh. Well.
Okay, base is turned back on.
We seem to have a talent for that.
Yep.
Just not plugging things in.
Alright, so we probably have about... I don't know. Maybe 20 minutes of base power left with the biofuel additions. So I would definitely want to move fast on the coal or whatever we're trying to do now.
I'm working on it. I'm trying very hard to make sure I actually have the items I need for when I arrive.
You know how impossible that is.
It's hard, but it's a really far trip. So every additional trip I make is gonna just take more and more until the session's over.
If only we had jetpacks.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Actually,
Funny
I
thing is,
bet that
I
would
don't,
make
I
a
don't even care
difference.
that much about the jetpack, which is a weird thing to say out loud. What I really care about is that the jetpack research gives us 5 more inventory slots.
Oh yeah, actually, I pretty
I care
desperately want
way
that.
more about that,
Yep.
because we are so limited. Let's see. And Mark III tracks are made out of the weird pallet-looking pieces of iron, or steel, or whatever. Gotta get tons of those. Tons of those.
Can we burn crude oil in the biomass burner?
Probably.
I mean, technically, crude oil is like dinosaur juice.
Dino DNA.
It's dinosaurs that were compressed in a very, very giant, like, juicer over 1,000 years.
Yeah, this checks out.
Or-
Like in Gremlins.
1,000 years. I did not mean to just come across as like a young Earth creationist right there. Being like, yeah, back in the medieval era, dinosaurs were being turned into oil. Like, not quite what I meant to go for.
We had a creationist in my major.
Did they fail?
As far as I can tell, people that are that dedicated just enter like a double think mode where they have 2 realities that they balance against each other. Where like they'll like do test questions and stuff based on what's basically like to them like Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Like they're being taught fiction that they have to memorize well, basically. And I'm just
That's like that's like
people or magic.
that's like trying to be a biologist but also not believing in evolution. Like
Yeah.
like the pinnacle, like the cornerstone
also
of
bring base.
biology is evolution. It's like being a physicist and not believing in gravity. Like, what?
Yay.
What?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
happening?
No, well, I'm mostly just realizing now that I need to make more power poles, which means I need a bunch of other resources that I didn't bring with me.
Oh, that's good.
Because I have to make a track of power poles all the way to where I'm going. Which means I need a bunch of iron rods.
I
which
came
think we
over
still
to
don't have
do
a
something,
box
but I don't
for.
remember what. Oh, right, slugs. I was on a slug quest.
At the end of the day, there's just always people who will just decide that a different reality is more compelling, and you can't. Nothing beats that. Like, you can't trump somebody just deciding to not care about anything about how the world around them clearly works.
No, you're right. Like if somebody didn't reason themselves into a position, you can't logic them out of it. Like
Yeah. Yeah, you can't use logic to fight something that isn't based on logic in the first place.
yeah. So
People are great.
yeah, people are fine.
I've got some rubber. That was a sentence. You're welcome.
Yeah, there used to be rubber being made, but then I turned it into more plastic because that was more necessary at the time. All right, we're now going to be making almost 4 computers per minute, which is actually kind of a big deal. So that ought to speed things up a little bit anyway.
Do you miss the idea that there's just nothing attacking us?
As in, do I kind of wish that this had like the weird Factorio alien mechanic?
Yeah, like something was mad at us for what we're doing.
No, I think that's a kind of a shitty, annoying mechanic. I'm glad it's gone.
I kind of like context for stuff. In particular, because it incentivizes. There's one type of power that's more powerful, but another type of power that makes you get attacked less.
I kind of agree that I do miss very slightly like that level of choice and like weighing things out that way. But overall, I'm not really convinced that I enjoyed it as a mechanic very much. FYI, I forked our, our cable production is glacially slow. That's the problem.
Hooray! Oh yeah, even the cable, even the tracks themselves are slow.
Yeah.
And I'm immediately running out of cables. Cool. The cables I'm running for these tracks are gonna run out. Damn it. Yeah, prepping for a distant thing is hard.
We produce 15 cables per minute. We probably want to just build these in parallel real quick. Now, the real question is, do we have room to put it? And the answer is, we can make room.
Vertically.
I'm kind of leaving that as your specialty, to be honest.
All you need is the ability to tunnel.
Are these copper wires going this
Underground.
direction? They are going this direction. Okay, well, I can use the copper wires that are being fed into this one assembler over here and fork it off to make a cable thing over here. I'm the smartest person to have ever lived.
I believe that you believe that.
Good, because I do believe that.
Stay scanned, you bastard. Keep having to rescan the coal. Oh. There we go.
It's gonna do that. That'll work out great, right? Yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Okay, production. We're gonna just make a constructor. And we can just put this constructor anywhere we feel like. I feel like when we play this game, we kind of play it like roommates that don't feel like cleaning up after themselves. Where it's like...
So roommates.
Yeah. I feel like when we play this game, we're like, we could, like, put the dishes away, or we can leave the dishes in the sink. And
The sink is a fucking nightmare here.
And that's how we built the entire base, was treating it like a communal sink.
The guy, I just never
tell me
put
about it.
anything
I
in
want to
the
hear about the
sink
sink.
because it's just a this mess.
Yeah?
How
messy is it?
I'll get volunteered as if it's my turn to deal with the sink issue next, and I'm like, I literally don't put things in the sink ever because of the fact that it's an infinite mess that it would just be contributing to. Although right now my peeve is that there's somebody who stacks a toilet paper roll on the toilet paper roll.
Oh.
Like the toilet paper's on the holder and it starts running low and it doesn't even run out. It gets like to the last 25%. Somebody gets a new roll and stacks it on top of the other one, and then uses that one. And I'm like, what are you? I don't understand.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't understand why somebody would do that.
That's actually like horrendous on multiple levels. I'm offended right now. Or here's a good one. Like drinking all of the milk except for a very, very tiny amount, so that you think that there's a full jug of milk, but it's actually empty. And that way you get two things. One, you ruin someone's day, and two, you don't have to throw the jug away and clean it for recycling.
No.
Wanna na.
That was fucking scary. One of the charging guys came up behind me when I was facing a cliff, and I went off.
What in the ever-living hell?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I am so good at everything.
We got a double dose of fluid things that empty over time, where it's like there'd be like a vague duty to do something about it when it's empty. Like the opposite of a filling trash can, where it's like, it's pretty full. Like, are you gonna really pretend that you shouldn't do it yet? And then you keep like shirking the responsibility, and somebody else, or maybe eventually you in the future, deals with it finally. Where we have there's of course the communal coffee machine, and then there's also the communal water filter.
Oh no.
Yep. Because we have a the water here is questionable, or at least people have decided it's questionable enough that they don't really want to drink from the tap. So we have a water filter that you have to manually load because we don't have a good fridge.
Huh.
We don't have a built-in water filter in our fridge. We have like a tank in the fridge that it goes in the refrigerator area where we manually fill it from the tap and so on. And then you get an extra layer of potential good deedness, which is that you can fill up the top part of the filter and then wait for it to filter through and then fill it again. Or you can just fill it once and be like, good enough, even though it's going to be technically only half full. There's all these pressures and chances to do societal good within the household. It's
And
test
yet-
upon everyone every day.
Yeah. Before I started taking Ritalin, I was actually kind of bad about falling through on chores. I'd be like, I can just leave these things in the sink, right? I'll get them later. And then I did. But the problem is that it made the sink kind of always full of shit and like kind
Yeah.
of stained or whatever.
Or just like it's just a perpetually a thing you can't use.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
It's like having a perpetual laundry pile in your room,
Oh,
where it's
God.
like, or you could put the laundry away.
I never let it get that bad.
I don't have that power. No, yeah, I don't have a space for laundry. It has to be put away immediately.
So I have bad news, Keith.
Oh no.
Base is turned off again.
Do I need to evict you?
No, it's not my fault. It's America's
Listen,
fault.
I got you for one reason. You're only in this Let's Play to shovel coal.
Now I know how it feels to be a child in the 1910s.
Listen, I birthed you for labor.
Anyway, I think the issue is that the computer plant is like using way too much power, so I'm gonna underclock it again.
The big scary ones I think use a lot of power. Specifically,
this thing uses
the new
166 megawatts.
Oh yeah, that's what broke our base. Is we both made one of those.
Yep. Okay, I've removed the overclocking, and I'm going to just retry the base. Okay, it's back on, but we definitely need to start getting our power situation
Oh,
under control again.
where's my gun? Where's my gun? Ah. Fuck you. Ow, I'm dying. Ow, I'm dying.
Alright, how we doing on computers? Well, we got ourselves about... well, I got 2 of thems. I thought we had more. That's a problem. Anyway, so I was already, like, horking a bunch of copper wire over to the computer manufacturer, but, we were really, really low on cables. So I just forked off from the copper wire, a bunch of copper wire into a cable manufacturer. So now we have a specialized cable manufacturer right next to the computers.
Oh no.
Yeah?
I think all the way out here there's only... Oh, this is only one coal mine. Oh well, I'll have to spread over time. I'm very far away.
I'm gonna take a moment to just point
is
out
very far.
that the computers that we're manufacturing look fucking stupid. They look like air conditioners.
Not very nice.
They look like air conditioners, like, if air conditioners were modeled after, like, Windows 3.1 computers. Like, it
Ow,
looks like it has
shit,
3
no.
floppy disk drives on it.
Stop it, now! Wildlife! You dare kill me, I went so far to get here. Oh shit, there's more. I have a lightning sword, leave me alone. This goes poorly for you.
Can I not pick up any of these computers? Maybe they're not here. Maybe they're weird ghost lag computers.
Lag Puthor.
Alright, well, regardless, I gotta go.
No, you don't.
I do.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I got a job tomorrow.
Them's quitter's words.
Yeah, of this game, not of the job.
Shit.
Ooh, can't argue against that.